how are you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic, but then I'm also sort of like, oh no, it's almost the end of summer. What am I gonna do? Oh my gosh, because like I go back to work on the 30th and I'm like anxious to get started. Like I've already been starting, you know, going and meeting other people for work and everything, if you guys have been following my vlog and things like that. But I start back up on Monday, which, you know, I feel like this video is like, it's gonna be challenging me because this video is all about my Booktubeathon Tbr, and Booktubeathon is this big, huge sort of readathon that happens on Booktube. Tons of people go and are a part of it, and it is from July 30th till August 5th, which cracks me up because July 30th is my very first day back at work, and so I have been struggling just reading normally, and here I am, you know, putting on a TBR for this amazing event that's going on. I'll leave all of the information down below, including the 7 challenges. And so let's see how I do. I don't normally do TBRs, guys, and you guys know this because I am a very in the moment kind of reader. Like if I'm in the mood to read something else and I've told you guys I'm gonna read this one thing, well, I'm gonna go with what I'm in the mood to read, and that's just that. Well, let's see. The very, very first challenge is let a coin toss decide your first read. So my first 2 reads are either going to be Moving is Murder. This is the first in the Ellie Avery mystery series by Sarah Rosette. And the other one is one I've been really wanting to read, Death by Dumpling by Vivian Chen. This is a noodle shop mystery series, and it's also the first in the series. So let's have Death by Dumpling be tails, and let's have Murder is Moving be heads. And I actually had to like go and dig for a coin, guys, because I don't really carry change, so I have this little penny, and let's see. Tails! Death by Dumpling. Yes! I'm so excited. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna, you know, read Moving is Murder anyway later down the road, but I am super excited to be reading Death by Dumpling. It sounds like it's going to be wonderful. The next one is read a book about something that you want to do. And so one of the things that I want to learn how to do is do better films, like add in more different kinds of special effects and different things like that. And this is all about a girl named Dimple, and she is wanting to be a aspiring web developer, and I want to know how to do like the websites and how to integrate all of these different kinds of things, and you know, learn how to take like what I've already learned in my job and just go all the way through. And I think that this would be a really, really cute and fun read, and I'm super, super excited about it. It looks like it'll be a quick read, which makes me really, really happy because contemporaries are normally a quick read. So this is one that I am super excited about. The next one is read and watch a movie to book adaptation. And so this one had me stumped because I don't read a lot of movie to book adaptations or book to movie adaptations. And so I'm gonna choose Simon versus the Homosapiens Agenda. And I've been wanting to read that for a while, and I haven't seen the movie yet, and the movie has come out. So I think that I'm going to do that one. Number 4 is read a book with green on the cover. And so I just got this book in my very first owl crate, and it's My Plain Jane, and it's by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. And this is sort of like a retelling. It says on the back, it's really, really short, a fantastic, romantic, comedic, entirely but not really, faithful retelling of Jane Eyre. You may think you know the story. After a miserable childhood, penniless orphan Jane Eyre becomes a governess at Thornfield Hall. There, she meets one dark, brooding Mr. Rochester. Despite their significant age gap and his uneven temper, they fall in love, and, reader, she marries him. We have a different story to tell. So, like, from what I can picture and what I understand of these Jane retellings is that these authors actually retell, I love it's signed, actually retell different types of the Janes. So the very first one was My Lady Jane. And I don't think, I've been told that you don't have to read these in order, so I'm super excited. I love the beveled pages. It makes me super eager to read it, and I have a hard time trying to get into classics, so I think that this will really, really help. The next one is read a book with while wearing the same hat the whole time. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my favorite hat. Okay, I'm back. There's probably hair all over this, but I actually couldn't find my favorite beanie, but this hat is super, super comfy. And it was my grandmother's. And so here is my hat and the book that I'm going to be wearing, I'm not gonna be wearing the book. The book that I'm going to be reading is A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I have been telling you and telling myself, see, no outfit is complete without a little bit of animal hair, am I correct? I'm going to be reading this. I promised that I would try and get through this through the summer. I have failed, but you know, I can try and finish the rest of this book and see how it goes. And number 6 is read a book with a beautiful spine, and I picked The Anomaly by Michael Rutger, and I just thought that this spine, it always just like, I don't know, screams at me every time I look at my bookshelf. And I was told that this book is sort of like a, it says, if Indiana Jones lived in the X-File era, he might bear at least a passing resemblance to Nolan Moore, a rogue archaeologist hosting a documentary series derisively dismissed by the real experts, but beloved of conspiracy theorists. And so that's what this book is about, and I thought that that sounded absolutely fantastic, and I just loved the way it looked and everything, so I'm super excited to dive into this at last. And last but certainly not least is read 7 books. Now, I don't know if I'm going to read 7 books. I do have a book each for the for all of it. I might condense a couple of books down and make them count for more than one of the challenges, because you're totally allowed to do that. But if anything, I would love to read The Whole Cat and Caboodle by Sophie Ryan. This is another pen name for one of my other favorite series right here, Sophie Kelly. And so I think that this would be a lot of fun to read and get started on this series as well. Well, that is my Booktubeathon TBR. Let's see how well, you know, I get it, if I get into it, if I actually read all the things that I have said in this little video that I was gonna read. I don't know. It is gonna be my first day back, or my first week back at work full time. I'll probably be working about 10 or 11 hour days. It all just depends, but I'm super excited nonetheless to help, you know, spread the word about the Booktubeathon and the participation. Let me know down below, are you participating in the Booktubeathon? If you are, what is one of your most anticipated reads for the week of Booktubeathon? And please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.